Hello, everyone. Your pal Avenger Green here to bring you our first comic review of The Unnamed, Geiger Ground Zero, Issue 1. This two-issue miniseries serves as a prologue to the 2021 Geiger series, illuminating some background story details that were present in the first miniseries. As for what Geiger is about, here's the basics. It's a post-apocalyptic story about a man named Tariq Geiger, who was mutated by a nuclear explosion into a radioactive-powered being called the Glowing Man and, and his journey in battles in the nuclear hellscape that is America in 2050. Basically, imagine Fallout with a bit of a superhero twist. This story actually gives narration duty to one Dr. Molotov, right here. And in the first series, we only saw the good doctor in flashbacks, and all we really knew about him was that he had a dead family, and that he was the one who gave Geiger the vest and sticks that keep his radiation powers under control. His narration really makes you feel for the guy. Because it's been 6 months after the bombs fell, tensions are extremely high in the radioactive nuclear wasteland, and he's pretty sure his wife is dead. And after being forced to evacuate a hospital she and a bunch of other people were taking shelter from, and he's now with the militia that's extremely distrustful of our Russian narrator, both out of pure racism because they think Russia were the ones who launched the first bombs, and with the unknown war, no one really knows who started it, and a rumor that Molotov was the one to design them. We're not sure really if any of this is true, but it does really seem based on Dr. Molotov's narration near the end of the issue that, yeah, maybe he might have had something to do with the weapons that caused the war and caused this devastation. And because this is right after Geiger's transformation into the Glowing Man, he's just wandering around on the wastelands of Nevada, randomly unleashing explosions of radioactive blast and barely keeping his humanity and mind intact. And this is accompanied by flashbacks next to his life before the bomb, which includes a pretty awkward barbecue where we see that the neighbors that almost killed him at the beginning of the original mini were racist even before the bombs dropped. And these flashbacks with his family really dehumanize the Glowing Man. And then they also add more melancholy to the tragedy that was the ultimately revealed fate of Geiger's family. If you read the book, you know. But hey, at least we get some Junkyard Joe references. Which is always nice. And yeah, as we go through the page, the issue comes to quite literally an explosive end. And when Geiger is attacked by a militia, naturally, these guys are no match for a man who's literally walking radiation. And all but Molotov are killed. And when the doctor opens his eyes, he sees that Tarak is back in his human form, resting against the bomb shelter that his family is supposedly in. Again, if you read the original mini, well, you know. And that's actually the biggest critique I have of this issue, and probably the mini if issue 2 is similar to this one. While the writing, art, and coloring maintain in the same quality of the original Geiger book, as you can probably tell by how often I brought it up, it really feels like Ground Zero is relying on you, the reader, to have already read and be somewhat familiar with Geiger. That might hurt it as an individual story, but it does work as a companion piece to said original miniseries. Probably not necessary reading, but just a nice little short story to expand on some of the smaller details. So, if you're already a fan of Geiger, I recommend you picking up Ground Zero, issue 1, whether it's picking up the individual issues as they come out, or probably as a later trade release. And if you're not, well, the book has some really striking artwork that's worth checking out, and Geiger himself is one of the most awesome character designs that I've seen in a while, but then again, I am a sucker for both the color green and skeletons. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button so you always know when I upload a new video on The Unnamed. Until next time, have a great day.